You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
Hi everyone, this is the Ask Annie podcast, Horse Girl reviews on products you use. Effective insect control starts with Starbar. Improve horse comfort and keep nuisance pests out of your stables by including Starbar Products as part of an IPM program. Starbar features a lineup of baits, traps, and sprays that tackle problem insects in all areas of your farm. From ceilings to ground floors, from perimeters to on animal, Starbar has the products to help combat insects effectively. Set the bar for insect control with Starbar Products. Visit starbarproducts.com to learn more or contact your local feed dealer. This episode is brought to you by Starbar Products. In the recent episodes about fly control, we've talked about a team of tools from Starbar Products that work together to combat flies at different life stages and environments, and have focused specifically on products that hit the flies at their larval stage. I know that personally I'd love to catch every single fly before it can even take flight, but of course that is not realistic, and sometimes a small amount of flies make it into adulthood. It's in these cases that the bite-free stable fly trap from Starbar Products comes to the rescue. The bite-free stable fly trap is about 8 inches tall and about 4 inches in diameter, and features 5 very, very sticky, translucent vertical surfaces contained by a plastic top and bottom. The instructions on the box containing the bite-free stable fly trap are very straightforward. Simply hang or set the fly trap 4 feet off the ground, ideally in direct sunlight, and let the bite-free stable fly trap do the rest. While the design and the instructions are incredibly simple, they're very intentional. According to the Starbar Products website, the bite-free stable fly trap is a low-level trap, meaning that it catches pests that are actively flying at or around 4 feet off the ground. Think horse leg height. By setting the trap in direct sunlight, the sun shines through the translucent plastic of the trap and attracts flies. Once the fly flies into the trap, they are immediately stuck to the sticky adhesive, not able to move and eventually die. The sticky adhesive that coats the trap is weatherproof, meaning it won't melt or wash away in summer elements. After learning how to apply the bite-free stable fly trap, I headed outside to test it out. Once outside, I surveyed the property for a good location. Starbar Products recommends hanging the bite-free stable fly trap at least 10 feet away from any structures, and I wanted to be sure to hang it out of reach of the horses. I think Maddie would have left it alone, but I know Z would have his nose stuck within seconds if he could reach it. We have a makeshift outdoor wash rack in between our barn and manure pile that features 2 posts to tie cross ties to. I thought this location would be perfect for the bite-free stable fly trap because of the hang height and the thought that the flies might be flying between the manure pile and the barn. It is also about 6 feet away from the horse's paddock and far enough that they couldn't reach their noses to it. I then very carefully, being sure not to touch any of the sticky adhesive, hung the bite-free stable fly trap from one of the post rings. The next thing to do was wait. I eagerly waited a few hours before checking the bite-free stable fly trap to see if I'd caught anything, and when I returned, I was happy to see that I had already secured a handful of flies. One of the many things about the bite-free stable fly trap is that it's a set-and-forget type of fly control. I would occasionally glance at it on my way to and from the manure pile, but left it alone for about a week before checking it again. I was pleased, but really not surprised, to see that it had continued to catch flying pests, and could see them all displayed on the sticky adhesive coating. I'm looking forward to visiting it again throughout the summer and seeing how many more flies it catches. Overall, I was really pleased with my experience with the bite-free stable fly trap. The trap is very simple to use, but features very thoughtful functionality and keeps working throughout the summer months. For more information on the bite-free stable fly trap, please visit starbarproducts.com. That's starbarproducts.com for more information. Thanks for tuning in. Learn more about the Ask Annie podcast by following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest at Ask Annie Podcast. Have a suggestion for a product you'd like me to use in an upcoming episode? Email me at askanniepodcast@gmail.com or leave a comment on any of our social media pages. Find even more Ask Annie episodes anywhere you listen to podcasts, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and many more. The Ask Annie podcast is a production of Equine Podcast Network, an entity of Equine Network, LLC.